Okay, today at the farm, we got to check the watermelons. I watched 3 different videos last night on how you determine if a watermelon is ready to be picked. So this is what I learned. You go to the base or the head of the watermelon and you look for this right here. This little runner is supposed to, let's see, is that the right one? No, it's this one right here. Well, I'm not doing a very good job. Let's see. Oh, that. It's this right here. It's supposed to be totally yellow. Well, you can see how green it is. So from my understanding, it's got another couple of weeks. And that right there is called a spoon. And it's supposed to be yellow or brown. So this watermelon definitely is not even close to being ripe. Doggone it, I wanted to eat it. So let's check this other one. Let's see. On the bottom of it's white. That's supposed to be yellow. This one is been laid on, so I don't know that I can go by that. But anyway, it's still green right there, so we're not going to mess with that one either. These watermelons are big. Look how big this one is. Here's one end of it. Here's the other end of it. So that's a big watermelon. Let's see. Oh, that is tight. Well, look at that. Still just as green as it can be. So that watermelon's not right. Now this watermelon's small. Look at that. Just as green as it can be. So, here's another big watermelon. Look at this. Let's check it out. Well, here's the thing. It's starting to, but it's still got another couple of weeks. Wow. That is huge. Here's another one. This is a different vine. So let's see. Be careful, I don't want to break it. Oh, look at that. Just as green as it can be. Well, that's not right. Okay. See, did we check this one? Green. Oh, here's a little one. Green. Here's one. I can see it from here, green. Uh-oh, look at here. It's still yellow, but it's going away. But that melon's got a hole in it. But I bet it's still eating. Here's 2 more. Alright. Green. Can you see it? Green. Oh, now look at here. Bottom of it's still white though. So let's see. Still, it's getting there. Where's the spoon? Is that what they call the spoon? I believe this watermelon's almost ready, but that's so white. It's starting to turn yellow. So this may be the first one we get to pick. But we're not going to pick it today because I don't think it's ready. That's green. So let's see over here. Still green. Uh-oh, this melon, somebody tried to eat on this one and tore it off. No, it's on the other end. And it's really green. Somebody eat a little on it. But I think we fixed that. I don't think anything's going to be eaten on it anymore. This needs to go away. I don't like weeds. Those weeds were being happy. Happy weeds. Okie dokie. Okay. Let's see. More weeds. Get out of here, weeds. Okay. Woo, it's green. Get that. Green. Okay. So, no melons today. None tomorrow either. Looks like we're going to have to wait a while. Let's see. That's the spoon. Well, look here, that one's starting to turn. Wait, I think it's... Oh, look, it's this one right here. It's not this one. This is the one that it's attached to. And see how green that is? So that one's not ready. All right. Well, no melons today. But okra started growing. Planted it real late this year. It better kickstart and get going, hadn't it? I have the crookedest rows you could possibly have. Now this over here is cantaloupe. And I just threw the seeds out here. Kind of kicked a little dirt over them. And of course they're planted real late too, so we don't know what's going to happen there. Here's more okra. This is another row of okra. It's looking good. This is the beans we've been picking from. Looks like we're going to have another mess here, but we're going to wait till a couple of more days. Now, this right here is purple hull peas. I planted them, they hadn't even been in the ground a week. They won't be a week. Today's Wednesday and I planted them on a Thursday, I think. So, they'll be a week old tomorrow. I had seeds left over and I got lazy. It was so hot, I just stuck them in the ground. Didn't even make a row. you can tell how muddy it was when I planted them. This right here is still nice and wet. This right here was butter beans, but the seeds were like 2 years old. So I don't guess the seeds were any good. Well, now wait a minute. There's one. So we know one's good. But ground's so wet right through here. I have not watered at all. That's the only one I see coming up. Now, over here is turnips. I planted these turnips late, and they probably need to be thinned out, but the heat's getting to them. They don't look good at all. So we're just going to kind of wait and play it by ear on these turnips and see what happens. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if I need to just plow them under or just leave them and see in the fall if when it starts getting cooler, if they're gonna come back out. And yes, I know they're too close together, too many of them and all that. But next year we'll do a whole lot better with them. Big garden and very little planted because I was so busy this year working on a house that they're going to try to sell. So I didn't get my garden planted early enough. Although we've got lots of peas and we're going to have lots of watermelon eventually. I'm so excited. I've never been able to grow watermelon. So I think what I've been doing over the past 3 years that this has been cleared and made into a garden is I've been watering too much. This year I've only watered like one time, and then we got a 10.5-inch rain, but that's been almost 2 weeks ago now. But the ground is still nice and moist. Look at this. See how wet that still is? Normally by now it's just old dry sand. But it still looks good. So we're not going to even think about watering for another week or so. Alright. That's my little gardening. And I do have another garden that's up by the house. It's a small garden. And I've been picking tomatoes out of it and been picking cucumbers and had some carrots and some zucchini and some yellow squash that I've got some out of it. And it's also got a fig tree in it. But every time a fig starts getting ripe, I think it's squirrels are getting in there and eating the figs. So today we're going to put up electric fence around the top of it and see if we can't keep the squirrels out. If you notice, this has electric fence around it. See? Can you see that? And the reason for that is because if we didn't, we would have squirrels in here, coons in here, armadillos tearing it up. But the main thing is the pigs and the hogs. They just, over this direction, they have just tore all of that land up, and it's just a mess. So this garden is protected by this fence. If you noticed, I had to make barriers. The fence was too high, so I did this. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but I made this wall. Can you see that wall? Let's see if we can find a better place. Maybe this wall. It looks like a row where I planted something. But I raised the dirt up, so if anything comes over that dirt, they're going to hit that wire and change their mind not to come in here. I had to do that in several places around the garden. And this last weekend, I had something get in here. Part of that tree right there fell on the fence, and I don't know if they were crossing right there or coming under the fence or what they were doing, but they killed 2 watermelons. And if you notice, see, they were eating on this one. And that right there is what they call the spoon. That has to be all shriveled up and brown. And then the that little cord here, there's the little cord. That has to be completely brown for it to be ripe. So, no watermelons today, no watermelons this week, maybe next week. We'll check them again. Thank you for watching. That is Today at the Farm.